Jeremy, first of all, welcome to Carolina. I want to know two things here. What's the most unusual thing you encountered in your path to the NFL through Southern Illinois? And have the Panthers mentioned playing cornerback in addition to safety, nickel, and linebacker to you?
Well, thank you for the welcome, David. I can't wait to actually get to Charlotte. Uh, you know, as far as position-wise, it's been very, very open-ended as far as where I'll be playing, from safety to being able to cover tight ends and running backs, and also, experience with receivers as well. So, as far as this position, it's not something that I'm locked into.
And the first part of that, could you tell me about what's the most unusual thing you encountered in your path to the NFL now?
Yeah, the most unusual thing, probably quarantine. That's probably the same answer for everybody, but definitely being under quarantine, being locked in the house instead of taking 30 visits. So that's probably the most unusual thing for everybody in this process, and for me as well.
Hey, Jeremy, Josh Klein from the Riot Report. Congratulations again. Obviously a lot of times when players play multiple positions, a lot of times folks can think that maybe you're jack of all trades but master of none. Which position do you feel most comfortable at, and which one do you think that you have the best skill set translating to in the NFL?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat the end of that question?
Yeah, of course. Just which position do you feel like your skill set fits in best? Obviously, play multiple positions in the secondary, but which one do you think that you would excel at in the NFL?
For the past 4 years, primarily I played safety. I played both safety positions. As far as the secondary, I played corner as well, but I think primarily a safety, and that's where I'm excited to just get rolling there.
Hey, Jeremy, Elena Getzenberg, Charlotte Observer. Congratulations. Matt Rule mentioned talking to you at the Senior Bowl and just being impressed with what you did there. Did you remember talking to them there, and what was your experience at the Senior Bowl like?
Me and Matt Rule had a really good conversation at the Senior Bowl. I actually went up to his suite and talked to some other guys on the staff. We definitely formed a relationship back at the Senior Bowl, and I saw him again at my pro day, and the relationship just continued. It clicked from day one.
Hey, Jeremy, this is Jordan Underig with The Athletic. Welcome, congratulations. Quite the journey. It's pretty cool. I just wanted to know a little bit more about your development. When did you first realize you could move the way that you can move and hit the way that you can hit?
Thank you, Jordan. I started playing football at a young age, and it's always, since being in the second grade, I've always left an impact on the football field, and I continue to do so all the way through my career, and then through high school I was a little bit under recruited. Got an opportunity at Southern Illinois and took advantage of that opportunity, and just continue just to progress my game, and actually hitting the growth spurt helped a whole lot. Definitely after that, probably my sophomore year of college is when I actually realized that, this could be my future.
Hey, Jeremy, wondering what impact Steve Atwater has played in your life, and are you related to him on your mom or dad's side?
I'm related to Steve on my dad's side. He's definitely been a mentor for me, especially in this process. I've been able to talk to him about just the way life is about to change, from before being an NFL athlete and afterwards, and relationships and things like that. And also, he answered a lot of questions for me throughout the process. So he's definitely helped a lot.
Hey, Jeremy, congratulations. Chris Jenkins with Charlotte Vibe. Can you, as best you can, describe what your playing style is like, as well as you as a person, for the Carolina Panther fans who haven't had a chance to get familiar with you yet?
Yeah, how you doing? Playing style. I'm just someone who's always going to be around the football. Wherever the football is, I'm going to get there. You'll see me running all around the field. If you turn on the tape, I can run with anybody. I'm always going to be around the ball. And as far as a person, I'm a very high character guy. I hold myself to a very high standard, and I hold the people around me to a very high standard as well.
Hey, Jeremy, this is Jason Brown with the Spectrum News Television here in Charlotte. You mentioned Steve Atwater and the influence that he's had on your life and your career. I'm wondering, with all rookies being in this boat under the COVID-19 world of you have no contact at all with your teams, which is what you would be doing in a couple of weeks here, how much can he help you get prepared for an NFL season when you've had basically a whole offseason where you may not have a whole lot of contact with your coaches and your new teammates?
Yeah, being in this position, I'm one of the fortunate ones who actually have those type of contacts. So, I actually just had a conversation with Steve as soon as my name got called, and he just let me know he's just one phone call away. So any questions that I have, about anything about the process, about my rookie season, everything, he'll be right. He's one phone call away.
Jeremy, it's great to see your reaction when you got picked tonight. Can you talk about what you love about football the most? This game?
Football one. I love this game. Whatever's going on in your life, whatever's going on, outside the football field. As soon as you step on the field, everything just seems to go away. It's therapeutic in a way. When you really love the game, when you step on the field, it's like you're a completely, different person, and a whole different monster just kind of comes out of you. And I just love that feeling every time I'm on the football field. But that initial reaction, it was a lot of emotion. There's obviously something that we've worked for. I've worked for my entire life just to get to this point, and it's just manifested.
Jeremy, sorry, Jordan. Marty Herney said that when they saw you a few picks ahead of where they were picking, they felt like it was imperative that they wanted to come up and get you specifically. What does that mean to you to have your team come up, trade up specifically for you?
Yeah, that's big time. Coming into a program that one just believes in me, just to trade up, just to get a guy like me, and is definitely something I'm excited about. For them to take a chance on me, Carolina's going to get everything out of me.
Jeremy, just to follow up on that, that's got to be quite the different feeling to have a team come out and get you and pursue you to that level, as opposed to kind of when you were coming out and going to college for the first time. I know that there wasn't, the star ranking or anything like that. So this must be a very different and pleasant feeling.
Yeah, it's a complete 360. Being the 0-star, 0 FBS offers, to coming out being, traded up for in the second round. It's definitely a dream come true, and it's just the beginning.
Jeremy, I'm this. Oh, sorry, go ahead. All right. Thanks, Jeremy. I'm just a little bit curious about this. I mean, is there a player that you have modeled your game after, just especially based on the fact that you can play different positions in the defensive backfield?
Yeah, there are a lot of guys in the league that I just try to pick things after. At the end of the day, I'm a very unique player, and I take a lot of pride in being a unique player. But there are certain things that I take from guys. On Harrison Smith, I love watching Harrison Smith, Minka Fitzpatrick, Earl Thomas, Tyrann Mathieu. Those are all guys I just try to take certain things from and try to incorporate them into my game.
Jeremy, your recruiting process and what you just referred to with Jordan, did that leave you with a chip, and do you still carry that today?
Oh, 100%. That'll be with me for the rest of my life. 100%.
What do you take most from that? Are there any other small school guys that you look up to who kind of had a similar journey as your own?
Yeah, growing up, not growing up, but going to the FCS and playing in the FCS, you always look at the guys who come out the FCS and make a splash in the league. Guys like Carson Wentz, guys like David Johnson, and from going way back, Rodney Harrison and things like that. So being an FCS player, you always look for the FCS guy in the league who makes a splash, and they're definitely an inspiration coming up.
Hey, Jeremy, were you watching the draft coverage from here in Indianapolis? Who was around you when that moment happened, and just how reflective have you been on your journey from here in Fishers to now in Carolina? Yeah,
I was here watching at home in Indy. I got 4 of my close friends from high school here. My mom, she's right next to me, and a very, very an emotional ride.
Hey, Jeremy.
I didn't catch.
Sorry, just going off that. What was that feeling like when you saw your phone ringing? did you know it was the Panthers right away? What was that like for you?
Yeah, my heart started racing. I knew it was a call. It was coming up. I didn't know who it was. It was, I think, a Washington number. So I had no idea who it was. I answered it. It was Matt Rule, and he asked me if I was ready to be a Panther, and here I am.
All right, guys, we'll have time for just a couple more questions if you have, and we got to let Jeremy go.
This is kind of a dumb question, but are you excited now for warm winters?
100%.
Yeah, while we're kind of throwing out dumb questions, who do you think was the best wide receiver or tight end that you had to cover, or even running back that you had to cover in the past season?
Ooh, this past season, Arkansas State had a really good receiver. Kirk Merritt, he's a really good receiver. Tight end. I can't think of a tight end. North Dakota State, they had 3 really good tight ends. But yeah, those are probably the top guys.